Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Here.
Director Walterman is not present. Director Best.
Here.
Director Seedoff is not present. Director Rice Walker.
Here.
Director Gray.
Here.
And President Bradley.
Here. We have a quorum. Please proceed.
From the President, plans and specifications for letting number 8555, Laclede Decorative Lighting. Plans and specifications for letting number 8556, O'Fallon Park Football Field Lighting. Recommendation that on August 6, 2014, the Street Department submitted a letter to the Department of the President, Board of Public Service, stating that Crafton Contracting Company be released from its contract number 19888, concrete and brick removal, replacement, and complete sidewalk installation, SP 91. The Street Department requested that the release be approved. A release of bond, principal, and surety was issued, and Crafton Contracting submitted a cashier's check in the amount of $22,951. The Department of Streets further requests that SP 91 be awarded to the next low bidder, Gershenson Construction Company, Inc. Contract and bond for letting number 8551, Forest Park Upper Muni Parking Lot Improvements. PSA number 1156, Pavement Management System at Lambert St. Louis International Airport. Missouri Highway and Transportation Commission, STP Urban Program, third supplemental agreement between the City of St. Louis and Missouri Highway and Transportation Commission for Kings Highway Bridge over the Union Pacific Railroad. From the President, Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Metropolitan Sewer District, a proposed 10 feet wide storm sewer easement near 30 Mile Street in City Block 234, and Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District, a proposed 10 feet wide storm sewer easement near 1721 Wharf in City Block 234. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that the Board declares as emergency action labor and materials to repair rotating assembly for Howard Bend number 11 Small High Side Pump. And the Board declares as emergency action removal of lime softening and scale from softening basin number 1 South Clarifier at the Chain of Rocks Water Treatment Plant. From the Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions. Charter Communications starting at the vault in front of 6301 Prescott. Charter would like to bore west along East Taylor, place a new vault in front of 747 East Taylor, then bore onto the property at 747 East Taylor. Charter Communications starting at utility pole number 90234 at the rear of southwest corner of 5260 Natural Bridge. Charter will directionally bore traveling northeast along the side of alley, crossing Natural Bridge to a pole in rear of 5245 Natural Bridge, then travel across alley landing, etc. From the Director of Public Utilities and Public Safety, recommendation that permit for Susan Werstoff and Laurie Light to consolidate land at 1720 and 24 Carroll Street in City Block 1256 recommends approval subject to certain conditions, and Norman J. to consolidate land at 3016 through 38 James Cool Papa Bell in City Block 1028 recommends approval subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Streets, recommendation that permit for Evelyn's Bistro to encroach with Sidewalk Cafe, 14 tables and 48 chairs with liquor at 512 North Euclid be approved subject to certain conditions. Recommendation that permit for the London Tea Room to encroach with Sidewalk Cafe, 8 tables and 32 chairs with liquor at 3128 Morgan Ford be denied. The sidewalk is in disrepair, and as to date there has been no repairs made. The Department of Streets objects to the issuance of this permit, and the applicant may reapply once the sidewalk has been repaired. from the Director of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry. Recommendation that permit for Gateway Fireworks to hold firework display September 9, 2014 in Forest Park at the St. Louis Symphony performance on Art Hill. Recommends approval subject to certain conditions. Now we have the conditional use.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, members of the board. I'm Bob Lordy, zoning plan examiner for the city, and I'll be representing the building commissioner. Per Board Order 766, transmitted herewith are recommendations for the following conditional use applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 5 applications: 2804 Eads, 4451 Delmar, 2655B, Nebraska, 2211 Gravois, and 3129 Chippewa. We request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Any questions from the board on the conditional uses?
Did you say you're the zoning administrator?
No, zoning plan examiner.
Hey, who's the zoning administrator?
Mary Hartburton, I believe you know Mary.
Yeah, Mary Harper.
Yes.
Any other questions?
My buddy.
Take a motion, please.
I'm a-
Moved in second to approve. Read the roll, please.
Director Scobie. Aye. Director Walterman. Aye. Director Best. Aye. Director Seedoff.
Aye.
Director Rice Walker. Aye. Director Gray.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Approved. Motion to accept the agenda, please.
So moved. Second. Previous roll.
Motion and seconded. Have called for use of previous roll. Any objection to use of previous roll? Seeing none. Approved. Motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Being adjourned.